why did I go natural? And what started this whole natural hair journey for me? I will have to say that I was natural for 12 years of my life when I was a little girl. My mom is Mexican, and she was very proud of our nationality, may it be Hispanic, that's what she said. And my dad was Dominican, he's very dark, and my mother's very fair, she looks Italian. But she always tried to instill in us pride in our hair. And what's interesting is my sisters do have that natural, they have beautiful curls, and they were always proud of their curls, but for some reason I wasn't. I had different texture, I had this different, I just didn't know what to do with it, so we cut it really, really short, and for some reason that was a traumatic thing for me, very traumatic, to have very short hair. I was once thought of, they once thought I was a boy on a bus one time because I didn't have earrings on, so I was very, very traumatized by that. So what we did, because I begged my mother to help me change my hair, she put a relaxer in it when I was 12, 13. And I remember when we first put that relaxer in, I loved it, and ever since then I did love my hair. And I'll be honest, I still love straight hair. I think it's pretty. But in the end, there was some deep-seated self-unhappiness, and that's what started this journey. And my husband, who's amazing, was really encouraging, why don't you like yourself, accept yourself, why don't you go natural? And my sister has been pushing that natural hair thing on me for so long, and the memories of this little girl with this crazy hair just would resurface, and it was like traumatizing, and I was like, no, I don't want to look like that again as an adult, as a woman. I mean, I fought it, but the idea was more in my head because in 2010 there was some transitioning going on, some looking deep within myself, and one of them was my hair. I had healthy hair when it was relaxed, I'll be honest. It was strong, it did well. I took very good care of it. But in the end, I was not happy with me straightening my hair, and in 2010, I went to Spain and I saw the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. Even to this day, no one can be as beautiful as this woman. And it was her confidence, it was her everything. She was this cocoa, beautiful brown-skinned girl, same color as me, so I identified with her. She walked on the beach in Barcelona, and she had this short crop miniature fro with a pick in it, in this gorgeous bathing suit, and I remember just staring at her for a very long time. I could not stop looking at her. It was the weirdest thing, and it was almost like I was identifying, like my thinking was, she's so beautiful and her hair is so beautiful, and she's okay that her hair is not straight like everyone else on the beach. Like, is that okay? Like, that's okay, everyone. But she was so, it was so weird that I thought like that. I hate that I thought like that. And if some of you are disappointed in me, I'm sorry, but I just remember being moved by this beautiful woman. And that was the start. That was in December, or excuse me, that was in June when I was in Spain, right outside of Barcelona on the beach. And that started it, even though for a while there that talk was in my head, my husband's voice, my sister's voice, of just let yourself be natural. So I started putting a texturizer in my hair, thinking, okay, well, my curls will be looser, but I could still control them. There was no curl. My hair is very obedient. If you're going to put a relaxer in it, my girl's like, commit. Either you're going to be natural or you're not. If I hear a blow dryer, I'm going to limp and go straight. If I see a relaxer, it's going to happen. I'm going to be straight. So I had to grow that out. Because I thought that was start of the natural hair journey, which my sister was like, why are you putting these chemicals in your hair? But I just still felt like I have to, I'm just not ready, and I wasn't. And that's the thing, I just wasn't ready yet to accept what's going to be growing out of my hair, out of my head. I just wasn't ready for that. Then April of 2011, I don't know what I was doing, but I was home and I happened to be on YouTube looking for something, and the first woman that I saw, again, another beautiful woman with this beautiful curly natural hair, was Cafe LA, Mademoiselle Cafe LA. She is a YouTuber. She was the first woman I saw, and I was blown away with her beauty and her hair and how she was just confident. And again, I was just like, wow, we could do that? Like, I fell in love with her, and I fell in love with her hair and her message. It was just really like, she talked about it. Oh, there's other girls that have natural hair. Oh, who's this? Taryn Guy. She is the second woman that came into my life that I was just like, oh my word, who is this woman? Taryn 916. Fell in love. Both of their curl textures are different, but just the idea of the natural hair community was just like, oh, I was like overload, and I became literally obsessed. And then I met Natural 85. Her hair and her videos were just so informative. That's where I heard of the Bantu knot. And I was just like, that's how I coped with my relaxed ends and my new growth, because I started doing the Bantu knot, and I did that every day. I mean, all the time, continuously, every day. I would go to bed looking like Darth Maul for 6 months. My husband had to deal with that. He's so cool, he didn't even care. So that's the start. Those 3 women kind of pushed me onto that, along with my husband, and my sister pushed me into the natural hair. So I remember April being the month that I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm scared, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. And it wasn't so much people of a different nationality. It was more people who were of my coloring that kind of gave me a hard time. Like, you cut off all your hair. It was so beautiful and relaxed. It was very pretty. I'll be honest, I liked it. I can't believe you did that. Ooh, ew, what's going on? Like, you need to keep that together. You need to tighten that up. Little comments like that really kind of hurt me. And I think they hurt me so much because it was from people who are of my coloring. So it